Hi, I'm Rachel Donegan. I am the How Library's Emerging Technologies Librarian, and I am here to show you how to make something every week. This is How Makers. Hi, and welcome back to How Makers. Today we are making paper beads. So I found some paper in my recycling. This is a grocery store flyer, and I really liked this blue, sort of tealy blue and pink color. So I picked out just those papers that were that color, and I'm going to cut them into strips that are small enough to go into my bead maker. And then I'm going to show you how to use this cool little bead maker tool, which you can borrow from the library, to make lots of very cool recycled paper beads. So it's time to cut up our paper. I stacked my paper up together like this so that I can cut many strips at once. And I'm going to do them, I'm not going to measure them, I'm going to do them, it's about a ½ inch or so. And you can also cut your paper with a taper to it, which gives it sort of a different effect. It makes your bead sort of wider in the middle and then tapered on the sides, which is kind of fun too. So cut this one in half. All right, so there we go. We have a bunch of strips here now, and we can start making our beads. Okay, so now we're ready to make our beads, and I have a couple strips that I cut out. This strip is just a straight strip here, and I cut this one with a bit of a taper to it, which will make our bead a little fatter in the middle and give us a different look. So what you want to do is, this one's about the same on either side, but if you have a side that you want to show on your bead, you want to put that face down. So if some papers are white on one side and there's a pattern on the other, so you just want to make sure the pattern is on the bottom. All right, and I'm going to slide it between these two little metal bars, and then you just start cranking. And you want to keep the strip centered, which gets easier with practice. You just have to make sure you stop when you reach the end, when you have a little bit left. And you want to take your little dabber and put it in the glue. You can also use a glue stick for this, but if that's easier. And then just roll this up. And you want to make sure you don't cut your strips any wider than this metal part on here. So that's about as thick as you want your beads. And there we go. Now we have a little handmade paper bead, and we can just slip it into there to store it, and then they don't roll away. So I'm going to do one more. I'm going to do this tapered one. And you want to start with the thick side. And you can see it goes to a point here. We're going to start here. Okay, so you can see as it tapers down, it gives the bead sort of a different sort of pattern, which is nice. Oop, I gotta glue it. Don't forget. If you forget, you can just unroll it a little bit. Dab on the glue, and then do it the rest of the way. And there we go. We have a nice little bead right there. I'm just going to wipe the glue off. And there we go. There's our tapered bead. You can see it just has a little bit of a different shape to it. And you can put that in there. And that's all there is to it. Okay, so I have made a whole bunch of beads, and they're in my bottle right here. And I'm going to take this off. Put it aside. Pull my beads out. So here are my beads that I made, and I did try to kind of stay with a color scheme so that my bracelet would sort of, you know, be fashionably coordinated. So I made some pink beads here. Here we go. And I made some of these kind of bluish ones. And I made some really skinny ones. this one and this one, very skinny. And I noticed that when I rolled the paper, only the outside really shows on the outside of your bead, the very last bit of the paper. So this one actually had some corn on the cob, so it ended up yellow at the end, which I kind of like. I'm going to actually kick this bead out. That was a bead I made earlier, but it doesn't really go with my color scheme, which is sort of this pink and teal. So there is included in your kit some elastic cord, so you can make a bracelet. And that's what I'm going to make. I'm actually going to make a bracelet, so I'm just going to measure this around my wrist here, just to get a rough idea. And I'm going to allow a little bit of extra, because you have to tie the knot. So I have about, what is that, about 8 inches of cord. And I'm just going to put my first bead on. Okay, so now I have all my beads strung onto my elastic cording, and it's time to tie the knot. So you want to tie a knot like that, and then you want to tie another knot. There we go, and I'm going to tie it one more time. Which I allowed a little bit of extra on here. Okay, there we go. And now I can put my bracelet on. Ta-da. So it is perfect. It stretches out so that it can get over my hand, but then when it's on my wrist, it fits pretty much just perfectly. And these beads are, of course, not waterproof the way that they are here. You need to put some kind of varnish on them or a finish treatment on, because if these get wet, they're going to get soggy, just like paper would. So these kits are available. You get this, and you get the cording, and you get some paper to start with, and you get the little dabber, so you can glue your beads together at the end. These are all come in a kit that's available to borrow from the library. So definitely do that. Take it home, make a bunch of beads, and have a lot of fun with that. All right, so make sure you check out the kit, and so you can make some beads at home and make a whole bunch, make some jewelry, make gifts for your friends. And there's mine again. I had a lot of fun making it, and I'll see you next time on How Makers. Bye.